This is the new station of Bologna. We won the competition in 2008 with Aup. The site was very big because it's like 300-meter long site, starting from here until the bridge that is connecting the two parts of Bologna. So in this part we have the Bologna. Bologna is the downtown of Bologna with the Fiera district and so on. And this is the center of Bologna. And this is the existing station. Also here it was a completely different project, so we thought to make a completely different shape because we don't think that the same shape can be adapted case by case. Being such a long site, the environmental impact was very big, so we decided to divide such a big building in 3 buildings with 3 different shapes. The first one is the same length of the existing station, you see. This is the main square today when you go to the Bologna station. They required to redevelop this existing building, making a new entrance. So we closed with a glass roof and we made a very, very large, big new lobby of the station. So the people enter, they take escalator, go up and enter the new station above the train platforms. All this volume so is long like the existing station, and inside we have commercial, the ticket counter, the waiting, the lobby, restaurant, and so on. And from this, then you go down to the binaries, and then you go down again to the high-speed station that now is under construction here for the high-speed train. As you can see, we provided these big holes to get the natural light inside the station and down to the binaries. And this longer cup like Lucio Fontana, making an interpretation of the Italian art applied in architecture with the dialogue with the Italian culture and the Italian art history. So then this volume is connected by this long glass tube, is a commercial tube with a tapir lens, so the people like in the airport can connect to the other volume. And here there are a lot of shops and people can make shopping. While the new volume here connects to the new municipality headquarters of Bologna that was built in the last year here behind the station. And here we have all the technical plants, all the machine for air condition and so on. And we provide also, here you can see, a small sports building to make a volleyball, basket, indoor football, because in the competition they require not to make a station as something else from the rest of the city, but with some public activity and commercial activity so that the people living in Bologna can go inside the station for shopping or for playing volleyball or football and so on. So here this small sport building has a capacity of 300 spectators that can watch the people playing volleyball, and with the trains behind as the new town landscape. So it's a very good problem, but we tried to dialogue with the city and to make something in relation with the city, its size, its shape, its function, to connect the two parts of Bologna as a large, big platform bridge to give new life to the city. The construction will be very complicated because during the construction they cannot stop the train traffic. So they already said we need to stop just 2 binary and then buy 2 binary to organize all the construction site. It will be a very big adventure that we have to develop with how to manage from an engineering point of view. To make this shape, we thought we have to use a precast big concrete piece to join each other. So we can precast in a modular way some part of this open space to get the light. And also the facade seems so irregular, but in reality we still need like 4 modules that can be precast, then assembled, and then covered by stucco to make this random pattern of the facade window. Here at the top they want to make also a new hotel. So at the basement there will be just a restaurant, and then on top there will be like a Sheraton or Hilton hotel for the people who want to sleep near the station waiting for the train the day after.
It's really difficult to build in Italy with local administration.
No, that's a big problem.
Most of the
in a way,
architects say
it is very expensive, so you can imagine. I mean, the client they want to sell an area on the other part of the station to find the money to build it because it's quite expensive project. So case by case, we want to study always different solutions because we think the architecture is a language, and with the architecture you say what you think about this type of building, about this city, about this location, this environment. So case by case, I think you have to write different novel to make a new story of the city.